You're watching KMTV Action 3 News with Jennifer Griswold, Jennifer Zeppelin, and Craig Negrelli. This is KMTV Action 3 News, up front at 4:30.
We're learning more about the latest mumps outbreak linked to Midland University in Fremont. There have been 23 confirmed cases, with another possible case identified hours ago. A student who was infected there works at a summer camp in Ashland and came in contact with other staffers there. Reporter Joe Cadotte has the latest on how this case was dealt with and the symptoms you should know. Joe.
Jen, health officials from Saunders, Sarpy, and Cass counties say all but one staff member of the Carol Joy Holland camp have been tested for mumps and are clear. One staff member contracted the virus while at Midland University and is being quarantined at home. Three Rivers Health Department Director Tara Ewing says that although mumps is almost never fatal, it's highly contagious and there's no treatment. They're urging parents to get their kids vaccinated.
It can't be treated. It needs to run its course. So, I mean, you can get where you feel pretty darn crummy. You just don't feel good. And then if you don't isolate yourself, if you do have it when you're contagious, you're going to potentially go out and spread it to everybody else.
Pregnant women and those with weak immune systems are urged to be vigilant as the virus can affect them more. Symptoms usually include swelling or pain in the throat area, fever, and fatigue. If you have any of these, you should seek medical attention. Coming up at 5, we'll learn more about where health officials say most of these cases are coming from across eastern Nebraska. Reporting live in studio, Joe Cadotte, KMTV Action 3 News.
Headlines happening right now. The three remaining presidential candidates are heading to the final weekend of campaigning before next week's primaries. Hillary Clinton is looking to lock up the Democratic primary nomination to face presumptive Republican nominee Donald Trump in November. But Bernie Sanders is promising a drawn-out fight. A recent poll shows Sanders is neck and neck with Clinton. But even if Sanders wins California, Clinton could have enough delegates to secure the nomination by the time the polls close in New Jersey Tuesday night. 6 states, including California and New Jersey, as well as Puerto Rico, will hold primaries on Tuesday. For the millions of Americans looking for work, there was discouraging news from the labor market. Employers put the brakes on hiring last month. The Labor Department reports the economy added just 38,000 jobs in May. That was drastically short of what had been expected. The slowdown was widespread, with cuts in manufacturing, construction, and in telecom after the Verizon strike. The unemployment rate dropped to 4.7%, but that was because about 500,000 people stopped looking for work and were no longer officially counted as employed. In Japan, a missing 7-year-old boy was found unharmed after searchers spent nearly a week combing dense forests searching for him. He was discovered in a small building at a military exercise ground. He was dehydrated but unhurt. Officials say his parents had left him alone on the roadside for a short time for apparently misbehaving.
A woman facing second-degree murder charges broke down in court today. A judge denied bond for 57-year-old Darlene Ensley. Police say Ensley stabbed 60-year-old Angela Parks inside a boarding house near 30th and Pinckney Monday night. Court records indicate Ensley filed for a protection order against Parks in April after a couple attacks. Omaha police say speed was a factor in an overnight motorcycle crash around 2 this morning on Military and Aurora Drive. Police say the motorcyclist, John Baer, hit a median and then crashed. He was wearing a helmet. Baer went to the hospital with head injuries, but he is expected to survive. Police say speed and alcohol appear to be factors.
Meantime, Omaha is taking steps to prevent the emerald ash borer. The larva from the beetle eventually kills trees. Though the disease has not made it to Nebraska yet, the city is being proactive. Today at Pulaski Park in South Omaha, they removed unhealthy and damaged trees. That's one of the ways to prevent the disease. The other is to put insecticides on healthy trees. Trained arborists, a team of 4 New York City workers, will remove those unhealthy trees from parks, golf courses, and on the public right-of-way. So far, hundreds of ash trees have been removed. It's a big weekend for public pools in Omaha. 8 will open tomorrow.
Among them, Miller Park, Hitchcock, and the Zorinsky Aquatic Center. Reporter Maya Sines looks at what the city of Omaha is doing to keep your kids safe.
Before any patrons can even dive into any public pool, the city needs to make sure pools meet health and safety regulations.
Every pool has to be inspected by the county prior to opening day. So they actually give us the green light to open the facility.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says chlorine and other public pool disinfectants are the primary barrier to the spread of germs in pools, which is why Omaha Parks checks their pools consistently.
They have to test them a number of times of a day. They're required to test them at least a minimum of 3 times a day.
And check pH levels and disinfectant concentrations.
They test the water chemistry to make sure that everything's in balance and that the water is safe for the patrons. If we find that it is in balance, we close our facilities.
The city conducts surprise inspections throughout the swimming season to ensure pool standards are met. The city also checks for safety hazards, not just with the filtration system, but pool entry, bathrooms, and showers.
Some of the changes that we have done is add more entries to different facilities into the pool. We have updated changes to bathhouses to make them more accessible.
Maya Signs, KMTV Action 3 News.
Omaha Parks have led a months-long training for their staff to ensure they're ready for any type of pool emergency, whether that be drowning or weather-related. They also say they often hit capacity at their larger pools, and pool visitors should call ahead to make sure they are still open.
When visiting the pool, you can complete your own health and safety inspection using a short and easy checklist. The CDC says buy yourself test strips to check pH and chemical levels. Make sure the drain at the bottom of the deep end is visible. Clear water allows lifeguards to see if you're in danger. Drain covers should be secure, and check if there's a lifeguard on duty or where the safety equipment is in case there's an emergency. If you notice something wrong, don't get in the water.
And if you're looking for something other to do than head to the pool, you can head to Exarban. This year, the Sandlot is in the Exarban area near 67th and Mercy Road. It officially opened at 11 this morning. The field is free and open to the public from 11 to 9 every day. There is equipment on hand. Security will also be there to make sure everyone is having a fun, safe time. A calmer weather week for us here in Omaha, but other parts of the country haven't been so lucky.
We'll get the latest from Texas, where floodwaters turn deadly and more rain may be on the way.
The key in severe weather is preparation.
You need to have a plan.
It's a good idea to have a few things in your safe spot within your home.
Important papers, have a little extra cash, some credit cards.
Some Band-Aids, some medicine, rubbing alcohol.
A 3-day supply of water.
Wherever you are, we have you covered 24/7.
Storm Shield.
And that's our weather app.
You want to keep checking us out on Action 3 News.
The best tools and the best people in place to do the best in severe weather.
Team, technology, experience. The Action 3 News Weather Alert Team.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Rain-soaked parts of Texas are bracing for even more rain, which could create more flooding. It's been a mess down there. And at Fort Hood, 5 soldiers are dead and 4 others still missing after a floodwater swept away their vehicle during a training exercise. Don Champion brings us the latest from Fort Hood.
By air and water, the search continues for 4 soldiers who haven't been seen since their routine training mission turned tragic.
It's just an unfortunate accident that occurred quickly.
Officials say members of a 12-person unit at Fort Hood tried crossing floodwaters Thursday in a military vehicle like this, but the raging water overturned their truck.
The water was rising quickly, and we were in the process at the moment of the event, of closing the roads.
The bodies of 5 soldiers have been found. 3 others who survived are being treated at a local hospital and could be released today. Officials here at Fort Hood won't say what kind of precautions were taken before the training started, but say the route near Owl Creek was used regularly. Days of pounding rain across Texas are taking its toll. The water-saturated ground triggered this mudslide southwest of Fort Worth. Lakefront apartments are on the verge of falling into Lake Granbury. Many roads are now rivers. Here, 2 people narrowly escaped being swept away. A similar scene near Houston. A couple waited too long to evacuate their home, then their pickup truck was swept off the road.
Water was rushing in and I was freaking out. I was shaking. It's scary and it happens fast.
Another 10 inches of rain is in the forecast through tomorrow. Don Champion, CBS News, Fort Hood, Texas.
And in our closer to home in our neck of the woods, some thunderstorms have fired up along a cold front. The more concentrated area is in extreme northeastern Nebraska, just about to cross the river, but you can see them trying to line up all along this front. You can pretty much pick out where its location is, and they have fired up in south central Nebraska. Those are moving to the south and east. So we're waiting for some development right in this area here, which will impact the metro as we head into the evening, and we believe that will be occurring here in the next couple of hours as this situation becomes a little bit more unstable. Here's a look at the clusters of thunderstorms that have now moved just to the, well, they're crossing Highway 77 right now, heading toward Ottawa, Iowa. Pushing due east, there's a little bit of hail associated with these. Anywhere between, well, right around half-inch hail that's moving across Highway 77 at the present time, and that's going to be moving into the Ottawa area here very soon. But as far as we're concerned, it's looks like it's going to be an evening event, and then beyond that, we're going to be seeing clearing skies later on tonight, and there's going to be some warm weather on our way toward the end of the week. In fact, we are in what's called meteorological summer, which means it's the warmest part of the year. We're going to be seeing average temperatures pushing up to upper 80s to near 90. That's what we'll be seeing toward the end of the week. We'll throw it back to the desk.
Thanks, John. It's worked to protect America's natural and historic treasures for years.
The National Park Service is marking a milestone. We go to Yellowstone to see how the country's first national park looks 1 century later.
It's time to get the beauty rest you deserve with bonus savings at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Buy a qualifying Simmons Beauty Rest mattress and get a free box spring. Our factory-trained experts make sure you're getting the right mattress for you at the right price, guaranteed. Most items are in stock and ready for immediate pickup or fast delivery. Savings continue with 60-month no-interest financing on qualifying purchases. Get beauty rest with bonus savings, including a free box spring at Nebraska Furniture Mart. It's worth the drive.
Channel 94.1. Omaha's #1 hit music station. All the hits, one great radio station. With a big party show mornings from 5 to 10. Omaha's #1 hit music station. Channel 94.1.
Go and love yourself.
Honey, did you order a walking Norman Rockwell painting?
Hey,
little sister.
Garrett? Oh my God.
The Silver Bells killer committed 6 murders.
We are not a family of psychopaths.
We have a severe weather app called Storm Shield.
Storm Shield.
Storm Shield.
Storm Shield is an awesome app because wherever you are at, that warning, if it's for your zip code, you get warned.
It'll actually trigger and go off if we get under severe weather threat.
That'll keep you on track of the storm. You can track it that way on radar.
I can just click on it and it can give me the latest updates.
You get all the weather watches and warnings straight to your phone in real time, wherever you are.
Team, technology, experience. The Action 3 News Weather Alert Team.
People from around the world have treasured our national parks for 100 years.
Isn't that something? Today, we take an inside look at how the National Park System is celebrating that centennial. Andy Choi reports from Yellowstone National Park, our nation's first.
Like clockwork, Yellowstone's Old Faithful has been wowing crowds now for more than a century. Congress established its National Park Service back in 1916, and 100 years later, preserving the footprints of natural history remains a top priority.
How it's gone from telling the stories of the great landscapes of places like Yellowstone to telling America's story.
From inside America's first national park, Yellowstone's narrative, like its landscape, remains largely untouched. From its geothermal wonders to the majesty of wildlife, for all its natural beauty found along paved roads, Yellowstone's legacy may live just beyond the reach of our own 2 feet. Ralph Johnson's horseback tours wind through the land he was born and raised, tucked along the northern edge of Yellowstone.
That is Hanlon Hill.
Ralph's the kind of guy who never found much use for things like GPS.
That is the Pine Creek Divide.
The journeys on horseback harken back to the original way Yellowstone revealed itself, one gallop at a time.
You do not hardly see a fraction of Yellowstone Park looking through a windshield. The real deal is what we are, and that's why we have not changed over the past 60, 70 years.
And it's really a place that you can count on for us to preserve in its natural state and to really minimize man's imprint on this landscape. And I think that's something that generations to come can count on, that we're going to preserve this place unimpaired for future generations.
Okay, right here. That's good.
The National Park System is often called America's best idea, and those looking to preserve that idea say a deep respect for the past will open the path to new ideas for the future.
Centennial is really a way to highlight not only where we've been, but more importantly, where we're going.
And it's why every week this summer we're giving you an inside look at our national parks. Far beyond what our eyes can see, our journeys will examine the hearts of the people who make these places truly special.
Congress established Yellowstone as the country's first national park back in 1872. Your pet may hold the key to your economic recovery.
Why experts say dogs, yes, dogs, may be helping build more businesses than you think. Next.
This summer,
There it is again, that song.
the 80s are back, right? From the creators of The Good Wife
Why do we have to be the party of adults?
comes a new series.
That's my boss. That's his ringtone? Why? That song.
You just might think is crazy.
You're insane.
I'm the sanest man in this room. Brain Dead. Series premiere CBS Monday, June 13th.
Live in concert June 4th at Baxter Arena. Join KMTV for the Temptations Review featuring Dennis Edwards. A concert to support the youth of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Midlands. Tickets on sale now. Call 402-342-1600 or visit bgcomaha.org/Motown. June 4th at Baxter Arena, the Temptations Review featuring Dennis Edwards.
Get back to a pain-free life naturally using the amazing products at Relax the Back. Popular inversion tables that decompress your spine, relieving neck and back pain. Dozens of zero-gravity recliners and lift chairs give you the little lift you need. Most items can be purchased using your flex and medical spending accounts. Products that naturally help you sleep better, work better, live better at Relax the Back.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
New numbers show consumer spending is way up.
What's driving the U.S. economy right now? Of course, there are a lot of factors, but as Ariel Wessler discovered, one of them could very well be your dog.
You know what? She'll sit up here with her paws on it.
Calling all dogs, these are your seats.
I'd like to think every dog deep down is a Padre fan.
This is the Barkyard, a fitting concept for the ballpark built with pets in mind. The stadium now offering box seats for dogs at every home game.
Sharing experiences with our pets is something that I think we're all looking for.
There's plenty of room for the 7th inning stretch.
Every game, we'll hand these out to our attendees.
And swag bags filled with goodies to pamper any pooch.
Have the visitor bullpen down here.
David Hallisey and I took in the view right across from the diamond. The Padres and other companies taking a pet-friendly approach.
Petco Park is the first ballpark in the nation to offer box seats for you and your favorite four-legged fan. But this is all just part of a growing trend.
This is going to be our new backyard patio.
Holly Watt, owner of the Naughty Barrel, is adding on to her bar with those best friends in mind.
So we just ordered more dog hooks.
So customers can hook their dog leashes.
We know our dogs' names before we know the regular's name.
And savvy salespeople know dogs drive business.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a lot of dogs that walk around.
Using water and dog treats, they try to lure in some of that paw traffic to the patio.
Hang out and not have to worry about running home to check on their dogs.
Dogs like Sadie. Her owner is proof this business model works.
I just hated to see her cooped up in the condo.
Doug Godfrey told us he spends about half his money at places where he can bring his dog.
And his second of the season, and
So if you want to hit a home run with customers, make a pitch for their pets.
Are you a Padres fan?
The American Pet Product Association estimates 62% of households now own pets, so companies say it makes sense to try to cater to their needs. I can't imagine taking my dog to a baseball game.
Knowing your dog, I don't think he could sit
No,
still.
he would not behave, not at all. Well, dozens of people are without a home tonight.
Where this massive fire happened and how many firefighters it took to get the fire out.
What you got there, Chuck? An alternator and a door handle for your 72 Skylark. And you got it from You Pull It. No one did it for you. No, no, no. Everyone knows a real man can pull it on his own. Just $2 to get in and you found this final piece, this hidden harbinger of hot rod completion. Attaboy, Chuck. Sell a vehicle or find the pieces and parts you need at You Pull It. You Pull It, or we'll pull it for you. YouPullItNebraska.com.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Cruise along the beautiful Danube on the KMTV Viewer River Cruise. AMA Waterways invites you to come aboard for a fascinating 7-night cruise through 5 European countries, from Budapest to Vilshofen. Enjoy spacious accommodations, onboard fine dining, complimentary local wine and beer, and shore excursions on every port. You'll save hundreds with this special price, but you've got to book now. Space is limited. Call or visit the vacation store and the cruise company east of 144th and Q.
A massive apartment fire in Minnesota. Flames took over multiple apartments in the building. Firefighters were on the scene for most of the day today, putting out hot spots there. More than 100 responded to the fire overnight in the Minneapolis suburb of Robbinsdale. 3 firefighters were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. All the residents got out safely, but dozens of people are without a home today.
And waters continue to rise in Paris after heavy rainfall there. The French president has declared this a state of natural disaster. It continues to pour out of its banks. The river has not reached such levels since 1982. Thousands of people have been evacuated from homes and businesses across France. And in Germany, heavy rains claimed the lives of at least 11 people.
21 students were injured when 2 school buses collided today in Washington state. The buses were carrying students to a local elementary school when they crashed. 17 of the injured children were taken to area hospitals for treatment. All of the injuries are said to be minor. It's not clear what caused the accident, but a vehicle inspector plans to look at the buses. The Friday evening drive is now underway.
We will check to see if there are any trouble spots out there to avoid. That's coming up next.
I'm Jennifer Griswold. Today at 5, for the first time, we hear from the little girl horrifically injured when a carnival ride in Omaha tore her hair off. See Lulu's progress and when she expects to go home.
I wasn't sleeping well. My neck would be stiff.
I had memory foams, I had feather pillows, and I'd always wake up with neck pain, and I had constant headaches. After sleeping on my pillow, I didn't wake up with the headaches. I was more aligned. Everything felt good.
I didn't realize the connection between the pillow and sleep. When I switched to my pillow, I got a better night's sleep, and I love it.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs, and it holds that support all night long to take the pressure off your shoulders and keep your neck aligned regardless of your sleeping position, so you get the best night's sleep of your life.
MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. Call or go to mypillow.com now to order your MyPillow. Use the promo code on your screen and you'll get a second pillow absolutely free. Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high and heat up during the night, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep sleep all night long. And how about this? MyPillow is machine washable and dryable and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an amazing 10-year warranty. Plus, every MyPillow is made in the USA.
I like the fact that it's made in the USA. I like the fact that it works.
I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. Go to mypillow.com or call now to order one of my pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Call or go to mypillow.com now. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. MyPillow comes with an unprecedented 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Don't delay. Buy one and get one absolutely free.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Well, Viper has pretty much all the radar tools you're going to need.
Not only can you put that in 3D mode, which you can actually see the storm from top to bottom.
We can take you literally down to your neighborhood, to your intersection. No one else can do that.
It can show us when tornadoes are forming before they actually are reported or even cited.
And it can pick up debris if there's a tornado.
And then give the proper warnings to folks that need it. And I think that just gives the viewers a better perspective on the weather and how it's going to impact them.
Council Bluffs. Thanks for watching KMTV-3.